I think a good annual exercise to do, and I'm not talking about physical exercise, which that's better to do more than once a year, but once a year it would be good to think through your lawn care program, what you're putting on the yard, and think, is there any changes that you need to make that would be beneficial? Now I think sometimes we can overreact and see one weed that was a problem one year or whatever and kind of go crazy and throw the baby out with the bathwater, if you will, just change the whole thing. I don't want to do that, but I think I will probably make a few changes in this coming year. So in this video, I want to talk about 5 products that I'm planning on using more this coming year than I did in this current year. Today's video is sponsored by Yardbook. If you need a software for your lawn care business, you can use the one that I've been using since 2015. Go to yardbook.com and sign up for a free account. Let's take a look at these 5 products. I'm going to talk to you about what they do, show them to you, and maybe discuss a little bit why I'm making the changes I'm doing. So here's the products. We're going to go through them one by one, and some of these products I'm going to use more than I did last year, or this current year I should say, because they're new products, okay? And that makes a big difference of why I would be using them. Other ones I'm going to be using more just because a change I want to make a little bit in my program. So let's start on the left side here and take them one at a time. We've got Southpaw. Southpaw is a product that New Farm just came out with. On the active ingredients there, you got dicamba, you got sulfosulfuron, and you got metsulfuron. Let me explain this to you the way I understand it at least. This is the active ingredient that comes in Certainty, which Certainty is a great sedge product, or a very good sedge product I should at least say. And it also has metsulfuron, which is a very inexpensive broadleaf herbicide, and it's got dicamba. So with that combination, the idea here is a combination product that can be used on Bermuda, zoysia, centipede, St. Augustine, your warm season grasses. I'm in the South, and you notice both these have South in the name. So a combo product is going to take care of sedges and broadleaf weeds and a lot of grassy weeds. Certainly can be a good grassy weed product in warm season grasses. Like if you're trying to get rid of a fescue clump or something in the yard, you can use this product as well. So one of the things I like about this, a lot of times I'll mix Celsius and Certainty together, and that's a product I've used. It's kind of a combo product with a similar kind of use to it that this would have. There will be advantages to Celsius and Certainty over this product, but one of the things I like about this is it's just one product that has it already mixed together versus Celsius and Certainty you have to mix together. And it's also going to come in at a cheaper price than those two combined. Now the Celsius and Certainty probably going to be a little bit more effective on some grassy weeds, you know, like a Dallas grass application, but I don't really use it a whole lot for Dallas grass anymore. For the vast majority of weeds, this will be as effective as the Celsius and Certainty combo at a cheaper price. Again, I plan to still use Celsius and Certainty, plan on working this into the rotation. Moving over next, we got Southside. Now similar, it's got the same active ingredient as far as for the sulfosulfuron, sorry, my pronunciation may not be exact, but that's the same active ingredient that's in Certainty, the same one that's in Southpaw, and the metsulfuron. So it's got 2 of the 3 active ingredients in Southpaw, but not the dicamba in it. So probably not going to see quite as fast of visual results on broadleaf weed control, but should still do pretty well on broadleaf weeds, on a lot of them. Maybe a slight advantage to the Southpaw on many broadleaf weeds with the dicamba added in there with it, and certainly more likely to see some faster results. But again, this is going to come in at even a cheaper price per application. Now when you buy the bottle, if you look at these 2 bottles, the Southside is significantly more expensive than the Southpaw, but per application the Southside is actually cheaper than the Southpaw, if that makes sense at all. Now what am I planning on doing with Southside? I think personally, the way I'm just thinking about it right now, and this could change, I carry a lot of these little 2-gallon sprayers on my truck and backpack sprayers. I'll probably mix Southpaw in one of these and use it if I'm running around spot treating weeds. The Southside, what I'm thinking is, let's just say I get into the summer and I'm having sedge problems on the yard, and I decide, you know, I want a cheaper product that I can blanket application the yard and get sedges and broadleaf weed control. And I think in that situation I might actually use this to blanket the yard. You could also mix it in a little 2-gallon sprayer, but that's the way I'm thinking about it right now. Now you might say, well Jason, couldn't you just use Pro Sedge? Is that not cheaper, and put metsulfuron in there? You could do that. You could mix metsulfuron in your big tank and it'd be a cheap product to do that, and you could use Pro Sedge. Pro Sedge is not as good on the Kalinga, even though it's very effective on yellow and purple nut sedge. So I think this one is going to give me better results on the Kalinga, the yellow, and the purple. Get all three of those, as well as having the metsulfuron in there. You say, well, Jason, why don't you just take the Certainty and mix it yourself? The reason is because this is actually cheaper than that, and it's already mixed up for you. All right, next up we got Dismiss. So what do I use Dismiss for? Now this isn't a new product. This is sulfentrazone, and you'll find that in some other products, including the one over here we're going to get to in a minute. What I'm thinking about doing is using Dismiss early in the year, like probably like February time frame, when the grass is still dormant, Bermuda and Zoysia lawns, and going in at the full rate, 12 ounces per acre, blanket application with the prodiamine. There's a product out there called Echelon, which is sulfentrazone and prodiamine. Well, I'm just thinking about doing it separately, putting my own prodiamine in there, my own sulfentrazone, and being able to hopefully, by doing that, hopefully gonna get ahead of the sedges. So probably Echelon. Again, this is not Echelon. I'm not saying I'm using Echelon, I'm just saying I'm using some of the active ingredients in Echelon. But Echelon is a product that FMC come out with, and they, I believe, give you a 100-day guarantee on sedges. So I want to do it at the full rate of the sulfentrazone, the Dismiss here, 12 ounces per acre, but I want to do it while the grass is still dormant. Sulfentrazone can cause some turf discoloration. And so I want to do it before that is a risk of happening, and see how it works. Just see if it's going to give me early sedge suppression, so that hopefully I won't have to come back and blanket Southside or some other, or walk around and do a lot of spot treating for sedges. We'll see how that works out. Next up, we got a Celiprin Extra. Now, this product, I guess I'll turn and look at the camera for a little bit. The Celiprin Extra, what is great about it is that a Celiprin is going to give you months of protection, hopefully, from a lot of insects. So it seems like lately, it just don't depend on what the year is, the insect changes. But it seemed like this year, we had chinch bug problems, we had a little bit of armyworm problems. Last year wasn't that many armyworms. The year before, really bad armyworms. People are all the time concerned about grubs. And so I'm thinking, you know, if I put this product out in the summer, it's gonna hopefully take care of my grubs, take care of my chinch bugs, take care of my armyworms, all in one application. Because you know what's frustrating? I saw this year. You have a zoysia yard. Let's just give an example of what I saw this year. It's looking great all year. Very little weeds. And then you go late in the summer, and it looks terrible because you had chinch bugs there and you didn't know about it until it was too late, or you didn't notice early enough, or a customer didn't say anything. And it's very frustrating for me and frustrating for the customer. So I think this will be a way that hopefully I can keep that from happening very often by using this product. I could use other products for grubs, I could use other products for armyworms, but if I just put this out, it's going to take care of a lot of the problems all at the same time. And the last product, this is a new product that came out. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I would like to. Doveweed is a problem in the South. I don't fortunately have a ton of yards that have a doveweed problem, but SurePick IQ is a mazaquin and sulfentrazone, and the idea behind this is hopefully a one-shot doveweed kill. Now I want to try this. I'd like to try it on a video so everybody can see. We'll see it for ourselves if it works or not, or how well it works. But doveweed is a real pain. It can take over some certain yards. And I'm thinking, you know what, if there's a product that I can spray one time, it'll just knock it out. I want to see that. So instead of trying some other doveweed products, like I've tried Celsius and Blindside and others that are effective, has some effectiveness, like Surge, but it usually takes 2 applications. I want to see if this will knock it out in 1 application. The idea here is not rewriting the whole script, okay? I don't want to change the whole plan. A lot of things working great, but I want to see, you know what, there's some new products coming out, maybe not necessarily new chemistries, but reformulating old chemistries, and see, is there a way to get even better results, kind of tweaking the program, maybe even saving myself some money in the process. Thanks for watching the video. Let me hear from you. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Go to lawncarelife.com if you want to get in weed control and fertilization like me. That's where you'll find stuff like the Weed Control and Fertilization Academy. That's also where you'll find your tickets and information for the conference, the Lawn Care Life Conference coming up in February. Go to lawncarelife.com. We've got a great lineup of speakers there. Click on the conference link and you can buy your tickets. There's even a VIP ticket available that people have been taking advantage of. See you guys in the next video.